Well, we would be looking at what is this move from the very, very bottom to here. So let's copy that fractal. And you can see that, right? We start here, we end here, and we post it up right there. We start the bottom at the exact same location. Where does this take us? Ironically, it takes us exactly to that same spot. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today we're going to take a look at the XRP chart and the Bitcoin chart and see what we can find out about John McAfee's famous $1 million price prediction for Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin did go to $1 million in 2020, then what would that mean for XRP? As many of you know, but some of you may not know, John McAfee is a famous antivirus software creator. And in 2017, he had predicted that Bitcoin would surpass $10,000 or $15,000 back when it was still in like the $1,000 to $2,000 range. And of course, it far surpassed his prediction and went all the way up to $20,000. Then John McAfee became very famous because he also predicted that Bitcoin would exceed $1 million by the end of 2020. He's been very vocal about this prediction that he's made, and he's gone on and done several interviews within the last 2 years, and even up until recently has still been very vocal that a $1 million Bitcoin will be coming by the end of 2020. He has also made a very famous bet. Many of you may know about this, but let's just say that he has put a lot on the line on his Bitcoin price prediction for 2020 that it will exceed $1 million. If he loses this bet, he will lose a lot of himself. Let's just say that. So with this, even recently, he's doubled down and said that like it would exceed 2 million. But let's just go back to his original $1 million prediction that he's had for the last 2 years and stating that it will happen by the end of 2020. So my big question is, what would happen to XRP if Bitcoin went to $1 million? What would XRP's move look like if it was similar to a Bitcoin move to $1 million? First, let's go back and take a look at John McAfee's predictions. Here we go. On November 29th, 2017, notorious Bitcoin evangelist John McAfee predicted that Bitcoin would reach a price of $1 million by the end of 2020. Right here, lots of stuff on it. If you just type John McAfee Bitcoin price prediction 2020 into Google, you will easily find lots of information on this. John McAfee, founder of McAfee Associates, a well-known software company, has always been bullish on Bitcoin. In fact, he has even been confrontational on the fact. In July, with a lot of fear and uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin ahead of its August 1st chain split, McAfee came forward and stated boldly that he was willing to stake his name up to 10 million on a bet that the Bitcoin price would move above $500,000 within 3 years. As you can see, this article was written in November of 2017. So the chain split they're talking about is when Bitcoin forked out Bitcoin Cash. So this price prediction that he's had for these astronomical prices has been going on since 2017. He says that it's significantly based on mathematics. Now, he's never shared what this mathematical formula is, and he states that it's extremely obvious that Bitcoin has to go to $1 million in 2020, and it is with mathematical certainty that it will happen. Now, I'm not sitting here saying it's mathematical certainty, but that's what John McAfee says. So, let's take a look at the charts, figure out what kind of a move that would be for Bitcoin, what kind of a move that would be for XRP, and does that make any sense on the charts? So the first thing we'll do is we'll head over to the Bitcoin price chart and let's start graphing it out and see what we get. So we'll start right here at the current price, which is about $7,300, and let's take it all the way up to 1 million. And a $1 million price for Bitcoin would be a 13,541% rise. So a 13,541% rise for Bitcoin. What would that mean for XRP? Well, let's take a look as well. 13,541 would be right around there, there we go, 13,539 would take us to $26.53 per XRP. For an equivalent move in XRP if Bitcoin went to a million, XRP would need to go to the mid $26 range in order to have the equivalent move. So, is there any way that this chart can work for that? Well, what's very interesting about that is if you go take a look at a video I posted last week titled Ripple XRP Price Prediction 2020, you will see that we came up with this very similar pricing as a price prediction. And how does that work out? And it would be just similar percentage moves here. So if we take a look at the fall from back in 2014 and how we come down 95.5% and how we've come down 95.5% here, well, we would be looking at what is this move from the very, very bottom to here. So let's copy that fractal. And you can see that, right? We start here, we end here, and we post it up right there. We start the bottom at the exact same location. Where does this take us? Ironically, it takes us exactly to that same spot. If we did a 13,500% move, identical to what Bitcoin would be on a move to 1 million. So let's head back on over to Bitcoin again and take a look at that one more time. So right here, $1 million. And if we started right here and we went up 13,541%, it would get us to 1 million. If we started right here at our current spot, and went up 13,539%, whatever, 41%, same thing, we'd get right there. So that's pretty weird, right? I mean, I don't know how accurate John McAfee is. He could be the most accurate man in the world. I am certainly not here to credit or discredit him. I find him very entertaining, and like him or not, I think he's actually an asset to the cryptocurrency community. But wow, that's weird that the same exact percentage move lines up for a price prediction that was made 1 week ago on this channel using the percentage moves and the fractals, that it identically does work. So I'm going to go ahead and clear everything off the screen right here, and we're going to take a little bit more of a closer look at what's going on with XRP on the small time frame, and we'll also look at Bitcoin. Right now, we're just waiting on the final kind of move. Like we mentioned, we're already down 95.3%, 95.4%. That's exactly what we did in 2014. I'm expecting it to find a bottom here. Now, whether or not we come down a little bit here, it's anybody's guess, but I am in super massive accumulation mode. 2 days ago, I posted a video and stated that we were looking for something kind of exactly what it's doing right now, that we were expecting it to come right up here to near the top and then likely have a breakdown back to the bottom of this range. This kind of looks like a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now, one could argue that, hey, this actually looks exactly like what this looked like right here. And you're right, it does. It looks very similar to right here. And we'll get some more information once we get this down move right here. The best chance for a bottom being put in is if it actually comes down really fast. If it kind of drifts like this, it's not really that great of a sign. We want to see it actually kind of move down quickly to the bottom, like it's trying to slam into the bottom again, and there be buyers there to stop it, rather than just kind of a slow grind back down. You know, you have the automatic rally, simple rally, another simple rally, and then a slam back into the bottom, followed by a go. So that's what we're waiting on. We're just going to see if we can get that sometime soon. What would that mean for Bitcoin? Let's zoom in on a tighter time frame. That would mean that Bitcoin would likely come down and touch this bottom region right here around 67.23, or we finally get the number that we've been talking about for nearly a month. So we're looking for this zone to come in and get hit right here in the mid 6300s. And that would be our bottom. So time will tell very soon. I'm looking forward to us getting more of a bigger move, whether that's up, whether that's down, just something to get some kind of information, because really looking at it on this micro time scale, and I consider micro to be 4 hours, 4 hour candles or less, it's just really difficult to get a whole lot of information on that. We're predicting really small moves, and I'm not really interested in predicting those really small moves. I'm really looking for the really big swing, like the swing that John McAfee is talking about, the big year swings, not what is going to occur over the next 15 days, 5 days, whatever. Those things are so hard to predict because that's a small amount of money that moves that. And now I know you may think a small amount of money, it's billions of dollars to move the price that much. Yes. But when we're talking about the really big swings, we're talking like trillions of dollars. And that's what I'm interested in, the really big macroeconomical swings, not the short term volatility swings. So we're waiting to get some more information on that. And so I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this video. I've had several people ask me, what kind of microphone am I using, or what kind of computer do I have? And I know that there are some people who complain that my numbers on the side are so small. And that's just me. I keep forgetting to fix it. And I'm going to work on that for you and make that better for you, because I can make it bigger. I can make them legible. The reason why I have it the way I do is that I use a 27-inch 2K monitor on my computer, a 144 hertz 2K monitor, and I like things being really big so I can look all over the place and I can really zoom out on a chart a lot better. But I need to stop being selfish for myself and focus more on what's easier for you guys to watch. So give me a little time. Let me just kind of mentally adjust to that. I need to remember to fix that for each stream to make it legible for you guys to be able to read those numbers on the side a little bit better. I will work on that. But I have a lot of people asking me, what is my setup like in my office, and what kind of computers and stuff am I using? I use 3 large monitors. Well, large is relative. I use a 27-inch 2K monitor. I have 2 1080p 24-inch monitors. 2 of these monitors are 144 hertz with a 1 millisecond delay. So you never really notice a 1 millisecond or 6 millisecond delay until you actually try a 1 millisecond delay monitor. It just flies around the screen. And one of these monitors is still a 6 millisecond monitor, and I really dislike using it because I go over there and you could feel that delay. And most monitors are 6 millisecond delays. But anywho, I have 2 different computers. One of my computers has a GTX 1080 graphics card in it. The other one has an RTX 2070 in it. And I do hop between both computers because they're in 2 different offices. One computer's black, one computer's white. I use HyperX Cloud 2 headphones, and have the Yeti mic with the pop filter and microphone arm. And what else do I have? I use like a gaming mouse. I don't really play games very often, but obviously my computer can handle them, but I just don't have the time or motivation. Right now, there's a lot of other things that are motivating me, like, trying to figure out these price charts and creating YouTube videos and working on my own business. And there's just not a lot of time for gaming, but these gaming computers are fully capable of processing videos and doing all the charting and keeping many charts open on different screens at the same time. So whatever. I've never included any links in the descriptions of my videos, but I put some links down in there if you wanted to check out the stuff that I do use and if you are interested. So take a peek if you're interested. And that will wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.